Becker with Golden Works and Rejuvenation Science. I am starting a daily uh, feed here. I just have a few minutes and we'll keep these posts short. So, I wanted to first talk about everything that I'll be talking about on these posts will be related to health and rejuvenation, and I want to unveil or expose a lot of misunderstandings and short-sightedness in the way that practitioners, um, the way we look at things. And I want to just remind people of some basic things. So, first of all, the thing to remember in all of this is whenever we're looking into uh, techniques for healing, for rejuvenation, that we should remember that no one really knows exactly what is going on inside the body. The body's super mysterious. There's all kinds of miraculous examples of things that totally go against what's the conventional knowledge. And so, what I draw upon in my history in studying is many different approaches to health, actually. Um, and the biggest impact I've had are from the traditions that have been around for thousands of years and what they say and how they look at things. One of the main things to remember is that the body is always trying to compensate for what's happening. In general, it's accepted that the blood is the last tissue to be compensated for. So the body's always trying to keep the blood in the right condition, with the right parameters. There is no, you can't just look at, for instance, a hair sample and see what the mineral content is and know what minerals to give the body. Because every time the body receives a substance, it's actually using that substance according to how it's compensating for the overall um, uh, polarity, you could say, of the body. And we'll get into that more in other classes, I guess you could call this, or talks. But you can't just even look at the blood and know exactly what's going on with the body. All these things like the blood and hair and different analyses that we do are looking at a concentration of substances that and electromagnetic dynamics as well, sometimes measurements that are giving us an idea of how the body is actually staying alive, what it's compensating for. We're looking at a result of compensation. And so sometimes we can have a very direct and immediate effect on the body based on what is in the blood or what the blood is lacking. Same with the hair analysis and what it might be showing or lacking. However, we have to remember that as soon as the body takes in a substance, it's actually using that substance according to itself, its own analysis of what needs to happen. Okay, so we can't just, for instance, the body might be adjusting for a systemic imbalance, and it's going to reject a lot of substances. And so when we look in the blood and we see certain substances aren't there, a lot of times what we're looking at is how the body is actually rejecting certain things. And then if we try to bring that substance up without dealing with the systemic imbalance, what will happen is we'll start to push organs and glands in strange ways. It can actually do a lot of harm. Same with mineral content. The body will actually reject the assimilation of certain minerals in order to maintain a certain kind of balance that it's trying to achieve. So that's all I have to say for now. Think about that, and I will do more every day But remember that in traditional systems that have been looking at the body for thousands of years, there's an idea of a hot condition, a cold condition, or a condition that's being uh, dominated by stress of different kinds. Not just stress from hot or stress from cold, but stress from emotions, trauma, nervous system imbalance, results from accidents or other types of poisoning, things that have like changed the dynamics of the body's system to compensate, ability to compensate, and ability to have clarity. So those three dynamics is what we'll be talking about mostly. I'll go through what different minerals and different substances and vitamins and all these things and how they affect that balance. When we look, for instance, at a hair sample analysis, we're looking at a dominance of certain minerals, the deficiency of certain minerals, according to how the body is actually compensating for everything. So there's not a direct correlation, because the body can be getting rid of a lot of minerals which will show up in the hair, and it's not actually a way of looking at what minerals we need. People that do hair analysis, they should be taking that into consideration. It's just not a straightforward thing, same as what's showing up people at. So thank you very much, and remember to take care of yourself and really look at your relationship with yourself and nature and your relationship with others and how that is actually fueling the information. And we'll go over how that information is transferred through our body and how we can assist it and support it to be efficiently used. Okay, take care. Thank you for tuning in. This is Rejuvenation Science and Golden Words. Take care.